Good afternoon. It is 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I was out working all morning. Well, not all morning, maybe a couple of hours. And I had no intentions of doing a video today, just doing a lot of maintenance stuff, pulling weeds and that sort of thing, assessing what needs to be done. And I'm looking at my Shasta Daisy right there. Last year, I'm looking at the envelope now. Yeah, last year in February, I started that from seed. And I saw a gardener on YouTube doing the snail method of seed starting. And I said, you know what? I am going to try that. So I planted some Shasta Daisy seeds. This one, it says Shasta Daisy, Alaska. Now I know they have several varieties. Yeah, I did all of these. I did the echinacea. I did salvia. So that's why I clipped all these packets together to keep track of what I've done. And the verbena. The verbena is growing very well also. So, but however, look at how big that Shasta Daisy has gotten. I was expecting it to stay lower to the ground. So that's why I put it right there on the edge. And then I also added later in the year, I had to take out the Crimson Queen Japanese maple. Yeah, it was really suffering. So I stuck it there just so it would be in the ground to help with its recovery, and it's growing. And I got a volunteer dog fennel right here that just popped up. I guess the birds did that, but anyway. And behind it, I have a mohi grass, and that gets huge during the fall. So I need to move some things around. So I decided to take out the Shasta Daisy. I was wondering where I was going to put it. And since I don't know right now where it's going to go, as I usually do, I'll put it in a pot. And then just, it's a good idea to put it in a pot, and then you can kind of shift it around and see where it looks best, where it likes. So that's what I am going to do. So that's why I'm making a video so late, so I can document what I'm doing, when, and all that stuff. So I'm going to take the Shasta Daisy out, and I'm going to move the Crimson Queen maple, Japanese maple, in its spot. All right, let's get to it. Okay, this is the pot we're gonna put her in. I've already put some soil, a little compost, and some holly-tone. And you know what? I'm gonna put a little bit of this plant tone in also. Just a little. All right, what do I do with the shovel? on the back side, which is more sloped. So let's get in position for that. I think I'm gonna have to move the Japanese maple first. So yeah, let me get, oh, here we go. We should sit her right in here. I already have water in this pot. I decided not to. I don't want her just sitting bare root in the hot sun. It's not too hot, but I've already abused her one time. So we'll just, I think the Shasta Daisy will scoop on out of there. Yep. Here she comes. All right. Let's go around this side. Weeds growing in the hellebores. Take care of that too. Another day. She's okay. Yeah, this bed here is on a slope, which is good in a sense, but a little difficult to when you have jobs like this. That is amazing how that one little seed, and this is sure it was February 25. This is a job. And I was sitting there thinking, about putting it off, but at the rate she's growing, look at there. It would have just been more difficult and more abusive. And this pot is not big enough. I may be able to divide her up. I think that's what I'll do. think I'll get my wheelbarrow. This is a nipida. The cat's meow, and it's not going to get much taller than what it is. It will spread out. I don't know if that's where I want to put it, but since it was sitting right there in a pot, I took it off of the stand here. Initially had it here, and then I wanted to put the nasturtium there. So that was just sitting on the ground. So right now, we'll let it sit there and see what the outcome will be. All right, got that done. Let's give her a good drink of water. Get a home for the Shasta Daisy because she's wilting already. Very unhappy. Okay, wrong move. I saw the plant wilting, so I gave it a good drink of water. And you know what happened after that? She got extremely heavy. So I am going to attempt to split her in half. I tell you. Ugh. Wow. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, got her split. Now let's see if we can get her. Maybe I can get both pieces inside the hole. Well, I hope I didn't do too much damage, but I may have. Poor thing. Growing so nicely. Here I come, right? Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, I hope she don't die, but I still have a bunch of seeds left. Did I put the plant tone in there? I don't think so. Oh, yes, I did. See, that's why it's good to document what you do. I know I got the Jimson in there. I was trying to get the soil amended a bit because it was so much red clay. But it was soft. It wasn't as hard as it usually is. You know what? I think I heard Epsom salt and water will help with the transplant shock. So I am going to do that. First, I'm gonna make sure that's what I read. Okay, I added some holly tone on top, just in case. Yes, I saw this Shasta Daisy growing so fast. So this is my fault. I should have actually moved it a whole lot sooner. But anyway, it's done now and I'm beat. So I am definitely going to wrap it up and we'll be back out here tomorrow to see how she's doing. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great evening.